Can you tell me what it was like to bring the trophy to Walter Reed that year? Because it was that visit that inspired the start of the home base program.
Yeah, I mean, I have a tremendous amount of respect for the men and women who serve this country, that lay their life on the line for someone that they don't even know, for people they don't even know. And it's very special to me because I'm in awe of people like that. And I don't think, they're glorified nearly enough. And I know your husband is serving, and thank you for his service. I know you guys hear that all the time, but for me, it's from the bottom of the heart. But to be there with those members who are in the state, some of them are in, difficult states. It was hard to, it's like, how can I communicate? And I just wanted to just say, hey, look, I know I played the game. And if I'm help make your life a little bit better by being here, and it meant a lot to me. I was like, but you have no idea what it means for me and other players of what you've done. And I wish we could have spent more time there. I really do. And just so many Red Sox fans, just so many baseball fans in general. It was a moment that you'll never forget. I'll never forget. And I'm very thankful that we had the opportunity to do that.
I bring it up because obviously the news today with Mr. Larry Lucchino passing, who had a lot to do with that visit. And we, on this show and on the Pike, we refer to Larry Lucchino as Larry F-Bomb Lucchino. He came on the show here in the diner last September, and we were talking about the 04 series, and he got so excited talking about Johnny Damon's Grand Slam that he just started dropping F-bombs, and it was probably one of the greatest. Yeah. He was so excited about it. So on a day like today, obviously honoring the legacy of Larry Lucchino and his history, not only with the Red Sox, but here with the Woo Sox as well. Is there a story about Larry that you would want to share?
Not many. Well, obviously he phrased him as the evil empire. Yeah. And I was like, that was before we really knew Larry. And I was like, I like this guy. He's got some moxie. And believe it or not, my agent knew Larry back when I think Larry worked with the Orioles. So he had a great relationship. And, to me, I think of Larry, for me, he was kind of an old school guy, old school baseball guy. And he wanted to put a winner on the field. He wanted guys to want to go out and win. Not to say that they don't, but that's what he wanted. And how can we help get you guys there? And when there were situations where they didn't think they could, put a batting cage behind the dugout, I don't think Fenway structurally can do that. Well, we'll find a way. And they did. As far as adding on to the clubhouse, I was used to the clubhouse before, new ownership came in. But once we got the new clubhouse, it was like, wow, we got a lot more room in here. I don't know what the media is going to do when they can't find us. And but that was his mindset, and he wanted his ball players, his boys, to go out there and have everything that they need to go out and compete at the highest level and to win. And you got to love, playing for somebody like that. It makes you want to be that. And just the interactions, he was a winner. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to make things happen, to put his organizations that he worked for in a position to win. And I know there's a lot of other tremendous attributes that he has. I know he had a loving heart, and he cared about this organization, cared about, I'm sure, Worcester, cared about his family. And but very unfortunate. I didn't know how sick he was. Obviously, him passing today, but he's got a pretty good seat for